Greenberg's comment that the decisions concerning the boundaries will be made not by Jews living in this country is well taken. The same thing, Rabbi Greenberg, I will say about the moving of the Arabs out of Israel. It will be made by us who live in Israel, not by the Israelites. Security must come first. And Rabbi Greenberg says, of course there must be territorial compromise. Name me one Arab leader, one Arab moderate leader who has ever said that he will settle for anything less than Israel giving up the entire West Bank, Judea, Samaria, Gaza, and the eastern part of Arab capital city. Name me one. There are none. We live in a fool's paradise in Riverdale. And I live in Israel, and I know the problem. True, we made a terrible mistake for 20 years. In 1967, we had the opportunity to throw them out, and we lost out on that. Our dream is realized? It's not true. It's not true. The Palestinians are waiting to destroy that dream. What are you talking about? You will give them the West Bank? Do you think that there is one Arab refugee in Lebanon who comes from the West Bank? There is not one. They all come from the Galilee. They all come from Haifa. Do you think that there is one Arab refugee in Gaza who comes from the West Bank? They come from Rome. They come from Jaffa. They come from Rome. They come from what is now Ashkelon and Beersheba. That is where they want to return. Will we return that to them? I do agree on one thing. The madness of annexing the territories and offering them the opportunity to become citizens of Israel, what have they accepted? Already there are Arabs. Suri Naseba, a professor at Birzeit, an Arab, who is demanding, pushing, let us accept citizenship in Israel. No. Of course we have to annex the territories, but not the Arabs. Annex the territories and let us compromise by giving up the Arabs. Of course southern Lebanon is part of the biblical boundaries. Of course it is. And so is Jordan. And of course, if God forbid I would be a prime minister in case of a war, God forbid there should be a war, and we conquered that, of course we would not give that either. Of course not. I'm not prepared to start a war for those boundaries. Just as they sat still in 1967, I would have sat with gritted teeth, but not started a war to get Samaria and Judea and Gaza. But they began it. And if you begin it, if you lose, you lose. Palestinians do not want peace. They want Palestine, and I understand that. Someone who has Jewish national pride can understand an Arab who has Arab national pride. They believe that we are thieves. Rabbi Greenberg, even you. They believe that you too are a thief. You have the gall to come and say, we'll give you back some, but not all. But chutzpah. They believe that all of it belongs to them. Can we not grasp that? What a comparison between Germany and France. As if Germany or France ever said that Germany was really French, or that France was really German. The Palestinians believe that there should be no Israel. That is the problem. And we sit and play games with them and worse with ourselves. The Arabs are not, and I repeat for the second time, are not leaving the territories. They are coming back in droves. Unemployment now is rife in Kuwait, in Saudi, in Oman, in Abu Dhabi. They are returning. They never left. They left their families behind and sent their checks back constantly. There are Arabs from America, Arabs who came to America, who are now coming back. I saw them when I was on reserve duty, Ramallah. No. To live in this delusion that if we give this back, that somehow they will realize that time is not on their side. Time is on the Arab side. as long as we have Jews who split the community, as long as we have Jews who condemn the policy of the government of Israel, as long as we have Jews who march with the Palestinians, then time is on their side. I'm not afraid of the Arabs. I'm afraid of such Jews as this one here, who, well-meaning, is a danger to the existence of the Jewish people.